guys, welcome to my channel. So my name is Ross. I'm a South African. I'm currently living in the UAE. I've been here for 6 years and something crazy happened to me, just like probably 90% of the world during. My wife and I went to South Africa last year to finally celebrate our wedding. It was a dream wedding that we had been planning for years, and we were super excited to finally go to Cape Town, South Africa, and have the wedding of our dreams. We've traveled to South Africa. During this time, it was a thing, but it wasn't a thing as it is today. At the time we arrived, the cases were still really minimal in South Africa, so we were still definitely going ahead. A week later, unfortunately, the president announced a national emergency, and UAE closed their borders, so we were not able to get back home. And this was definitely something that we were very sad about, but we didn't know the worst was coming. So unfortunately, now we were stuck in South Africa with no wedding. Our wedding had to be postponed. I was put on unpaid leave. So basically, we were in a really desperate situation. It was 4 whole months that we were stuck down there. And I had to think quick. I had to move. I had to decide what were we going to do. So I decided to do some research, and a lot of research. I'm talking about 4 months stuck in one small apartment with a laptop, internet, and just research after research after research. I researched the whole stock market. I searched the internet top to bottom to try find another source of income, to try find a place where we can make money on the side while we were stuck in South Africa. So I got involved. Guys, this is the first tip, and probably I will talk about it video after video. You need to get involved. And what does that mean, get involved? It doesn't mean giving someone your money and then just sitting back and relaxing. No, it means joining every single group you can possibly join. WhatsApp, Facebook, use social media as a point of finding good information and making sure that you do your research before you just throw your hard-earned money into anything. I joined a fantastic WhatsApp group, and it taught me a lot about the stock market. We didn't have a lot of money at this time. We had money to get us by for these 4 months, but me and my wife decided to put the money that we had, into something that could possibly pay us month after month. And we decided to look into the stock market. So I joined a group, I got involved, and I started investing my money. In those 4 months, my money had doubled and close to tripled. And it was fantastic. I'd found a new passion, a passion for business, not only the stock market, every little piece of business I could find. It's been a year now. I've started an Amazon business in the UAE. I carried on investing in stocks as it was very profitable for me. I started investing in crypto now. I've also started a group in the UAE that helps you grow your finances in every single way. So basically, it's a community that help each other out. It's not a community that tries to take people's money like most of the groups are on Facebook. It's a community that helps. It helps each and every person in the UAE try grow their money. And it's a fantastic community. Shout out to my community, whoever is watching. And anyone in the UAE that has not joined the community, I'll leave the link down below. It's a fantastic group, and we all share all our insight that we have gained since the years that we have been in UAE. Lastly, I also have a property investment, and I am extremely passionate about this industry. I think property is something so important to have in your investment portfolio. I have a studio in Dubai that pays me a yearly rental. The tenant pays me a yearly rental that pays my full mortgage, which is absolutely fantastic. It's a really passive investment, and I'm extremely passionate about property as well. So I'll be talking in detail on each and every sector that I am part of in terms of investments as the videos go on. So I can break it down nicely for you. So I am in the stock market. I am in the crypto market. I am in the property market. I am in a normal investment portfolio market. I am in the Amazon business, the FBA market. And so I'm in quite a few different sectors. And this is my current portfolio, but I will be expanding. I would like to put my hand in every single pot I can put in. Also, I'll be sharing my failures, my success stories on this channel, and hopefully help you guys. And also, obviously, I would love to hear some shout outs from you guys on what worked for you and what didn't work for you. I want to keep this community a strong, bonded community where we can help each other out and make sure we grow our money and we become financially free in the future. So I want to start this channel by talking to the beginners. It's so important to get this information from someone that has invested before and has failed over and over and has succeeded over and over. Because I wish I had this information a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago when I actually started my investment journey. First of all, I am not a financial advisor. I'm here to tell you what worked for me. So my personal strategy when I started as a beginner is I needed to create that ball of safe, secure investment, meaning I needed to create that foundation. A house is built on a safe, solid foundation. And this is exactly what your investment portfolio should be built on. Ignore all those risky crypto, stock market, individual stocks. Ignore that for now. Look at what is going to benefit you in the future, what is going to make you feel safe and secure. I have 2 platforms that I use, and they are fantastic. Both of the platforms I use are in the UAE. The one is Stake, which is a crowdfunding property investment platform, which is so innovative and amazing because so many people want to own property and so many people want to be property investors. But a lot of people don't have the funds to buy a property outright or through a mortgage. So they've created a platform where you can purchase a percentage of a property from as little as 2,000 dirham. And it's really a great idea, and I really applaud them for that. They're really informative. As soon as I signed up, I got a few calls telling me exactly what to do, how to put my money in, how to start investing, what the return on investment will possibly be. So they say 5 to 7%, depending on the property you're investing in and depending on the market, obviously. But it's a very safe and secure investment because property is always very safe. And also, very importantly, they take care of all the hassle, which is taking care of the tenant, taking care of the contracts, taking care of every little bit of details they take care of. All you do is you put your money in and it gets invested as a percentage owner of the property. I'm a firm believer of passive investments. So you can sit back, relax after you've done your research and just enjoy your time. And also you can broaden your investments because the more passive it is, the more you can take on. The second platform I would like to talk about is Sarwa. And this is also a UAE platform. And basically they take your money and they invest it into funds, depending on how risky you would like to be. As soon as you sign up, it takes you to a survey. And that survey is to assess your risk appetite. And from there, they would take your money and invest it into the right funds. So this is also extremely passive because as soon as you sign up, someone will get in contact with you. We'll talk to you about the various funds that they invest in for you. We'll talk to you about the estimated return on investment, but obviously this also depends on the stock market. It depends on the funds that they invest for you. Also, they will give you a WhatsApp number where you can contact someone all the time whenever you need questions answered. And they will set up a financial advisor appointment for you with one of their financial advisors, which is also fantastic. I've worked really hard on this group and I've been in contact with the managers at both of these platforms. And we talk on a weekly basis. And I've negotiated a referral system to make sure that anyone that uses my link gets 250 dirham once they fund their account. And I get a little bit as well. So guys, this is very important if you're a beginner. You need to create this solid foundation. If you do not use these 2 platforms that I've mentioned, please find a platform or 2 that you feel safe and secure with, that you know that you will generate slow income, but safe income on. And this is a place where you need to build the funds to at least $5,000. So you have that safe, solid foundation for you to then branch into something a little more riskier. Because if you lose all your money in the risky plays, at least you have a safe foundation to fall back on. So these two platforms are based in the UAE. However, you can invest from anywhere in the world, and it's really safe to invest from anywhere in the world. But you need to find the safe, secure investment platform that you feel safe with. And you need to make sure that you put in money monthly into the platform, consistently, as soon as you get paid, to make sure that nothing is getting in the way of your safe, solid investment. And also, you need to pay yourself first before you pay anyone, meaning that don't worry about anything until you have paid off your investment. Because it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, and it's very demanding investing, but you will reap the benefits in the future. As Mr. Gary Vee always says, consistency is key. Never stop. Keep on pushing through and keep on making sure that you do consistent payments into your platforms. Please comment down below if you have a platform that I've not mentioned that works for you so we can help each other out. This is just a small part of what I would like to share. As the videos go on, I will share in detail all the small areas that I look into for my investment portfolio and make sure that we can all grow our finances together. So as promised, I'm going to be answering a few questions from my group, as I have promised them I would do so. So stick around if you would like to hear more about this. So the first series of questions are: where do I get started? How do I get started? And when do I get started? So the answer for when is right now. Do not wait, guys. Do not put it off, because this is so important for your future. The longer you take to put it off, the less you will succeed in the future with your investments. And how? Pretty straightforward. You need to find a platform that works for you. I've mentioned Sarwa and Stake. These are two platforms that work for me, but you need to find something that works for you and consistently put in money month after month. Do not wait. Get started. And lastly is where. We can invest anywhere in the world. I do mainly UAE based things because I'm in the UAE. However, I will be recommending things that you can do worldwide. And it is so important to know that you can invest anywhere, even from your bed. And this makes it so much easier for all of us. The next question is, where did I gain the knowledge? I gained my knowledge just like anyone else did in this industry, by reading, by investing myself into the industry, by joining groups with experienced people. But you need to make sure that you join in the right groups. There are a lot of scams out there, guys, so don't be taken for a fool, and make sure that you do your research before you invest your money anywhere. It doesn't matter if the most experienced person told you to invest here. You need to do your own research before you put your own hard-earned money there. Because if you lose it, there won't be anyone to help you recover that money. I believe in being your own advocate and your own financial advisor by doing your own research. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who worked hard for that money, no one else. Because if you lose money, you know exactly how you've lost it, and you can avoid that mistake in the future. This is the learning journey, and I hope that I can help you guys through the mistakes that I made in the beginning to make sure you don't make the same mistakes. But guys, if you lose money, you need to learn from it. Most of the other questions are about the other sectors, like my Amazon business, like my property, and so on. So I will be answering all those questions in the detailed videos I do on those specific areas. The vast majority of the questions are crypto related, and I'll also be doing a detailed video in the future on that. If you enjoyed watching this video, please click the subscribe button so you can follow on with our future videos. I look forward to hearing from you, and make sure you pay yourself first. This is the most important lesson that I can teach you, because you are worth it. Bye.